And we are pleased to be joined now by our Jeff Marek of 32 Thoughts. And Jeff, it is the never-ending story, it seems to be, for this Toronto Maple Leafs team.
It is.
We were about to be able to say, for the first time since 2004, and once again, this team cannot close out an elimination game.
Okay, so here we are. Before we get into this conversation, and what a wild and exciting game that is, and who doesn't love a Game 7? Well, maybe about 4 million Toronto Maple Leafs fans that are going to be wringing their hands like Lady Macbeth leading into Game 7. But I got to ask, so Agro, I know you well. You have ice water running through your veins. You are Chuck Chillout. You are fine. But I have to ask Faizal. Faiz, how are the shirts, bud?
No.
How many did you go through?
We have a single one left. Any further in that game would have been a really uncomfortable situation for myself and the network. So I'm glad we're where we are, Jeff.
Yeah, that was. Listen, we'll get into it here. That was wildly exciting. Certainly disappointing. But listen, I mean, it's the Maple Leafs. Carly, Faizal, nothing is going to be easy here. Did you think they were going to waltz into Tampa and, you know, take the win, take the Tampa Bay Lightning's per diem and scurry home and, you know, wait for the next round? Not a chance. This is the Maple Leafs after all here, guys.
Okay, so take us through the next 48 hours or so. What's going through the minds of the players, the coaching staff, the city, the fans, everybody, because it's deja vu for the 100th straight playoff appearance, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so we'll start with the players. And maybe before we start with the players, we should maybe start by talking about the head coach, Sheldon Keefe. So Sheldon's had a really good last 3, 4, 5 days. I think he's really handled this team well. I think he handled them well after Game 5 when he said, look, you know, we're really close here, but none of it matters if we don't seal the deal, if we don't close it out. I think if you're a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs, I think if you're a coaching staff, what you want to do is pressure off everything. There's not going to be any criticism of bad moments, squandered opportunities, complaining about officiating. Did we get robbed on this play? The 5-on-3 leading to the Kucherov goal that tied things up in the third period. I think if you're the Maple Leafs, what you need to do, as hard as this may sound, and this is going to be led by the veterans, and we saw Spezza, we've seen Spezza all series long, and the head coach, is try to keep this team upbeat, try to keep it positive after a very disappointing overtime loss. It's easier said than done. Like, if you're Sheldon Keefe, you just say, look, let the fans be nervous. You know, all the fans outside the rink, fans watching on their TVs and their tablets and everything, let them be nervous. We know that's baked into the pie for a Maple Leafs fan. You know, there's just, you know, anxiety and disappointment. Those are the two emotions that Maple Leafs fans are used. Let them have that. In this room, we need to know that we hung with the defending Stanley Cup champions. We've been the better team 5-on-5, and our goaltender is outplaying their goaltender, and it's our rink. If you're the Toronto Maple Leafs coming up on Saturday, this should be advantage Maple Leafs. That's the message you have to get through to this team.
Yeah, they'll have 20,000 supporting them strong from Scotiabank. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, thank you.